Last time on Ink Rookies, the team learned some key health and safety rules.
Everything you just touch is infected, so that goes in the trash.
They attempted to impress Lance with some on-the-spot creative ideas.
Does that look like a chair to you? This, I'm not sure what that is at all.
Today, they will show Lance the results of their portrait challenge.
Probably the worst portrait I think I've ever seen.
Only one of them can win this amazing opportunity to become Lance's apprentice. It's day 3, and the rookies have been up late, completing their portrait challenge.
Today I'm a little bit tired, but I'm ready to win. And I'm pretty sure that this portrait homework is mine.
I really hope I win this. I mean, I've been working super hard on it. I'm just gonna wish for the best.
Oh my god.
Starting to heat up. Everybody's not being as friendly as they was when we first met each other on day 1.
People are getting pretty competitive, pretty worried, pretty agitated.
Ready to win.
I'm loving the drama because it makes people fall apart, so I'm waiting to see who flakes out on us.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
You guys all good rest? We've got a busy day ahead of us. Portraits are one of the hardest things for any artist to draw. This portrait challenge will test their skills. Way better than yesterday?
Yes.
You're 3/4, which is actually a really hard position to draw versus, profile or straight on. You really kind of captured him.
Thank you, Lance. I knew I did pretty well, and you confirmed it, and your opinion is the only one that matters.
Gary, I'm being kind. You need to step it up.
There's some very talented artwork coming up, but I'm pretty sure mine is the best.
The tonality of his face and beard and hair are a little monochromatic, but by darkening that line, you actually really kind of stylized it and still made it read. You even captured the feel or emotion of that face.
I like to catch the crazy in people's eyes, so I believe I call Gary's crazy.
So I kind of went with something a little bit more stylized.
It's a little bit on the dark side.
Okay.
This is getting a little bit too dark. Really like that you went with your strong suit and sold it. You know what? Hey, I don't draw portraits really well, so I'm gonna make it how I would draw it. Voodoo doll, honestly, I was actually expecting less.
Man, this whole apprenticeship is riding on this portrait, and I've taken my time to try to do it to the best of my ability, so I hope he appreciates it and doesn't knock it too much.
It is slightly stiff. Christoph was able to grab a little bit more emotion, and some of that doing is you're very technical. The eyes are perfectly round, the highlights are even and all that. Rarely are highlights exactly the same because the light source is coming from a slightly different point. You can translate that into skin, it'll be amazing. This is very, very good.
All right, thank God. He liked my picture. I'm off the hook.
It's like twins.
Holly. That's not Ronnie.
I've rarely practiced portraits or anything along those lines. The reason I wanted to do it head on is because when I spoke to Ronnie, she's just a very strong personality. I like capturing that.
So overall proportion actually is really nice.
Probably the worst portrait I think I've ever seen. Is that a portrait? She should just draw a stick version of her or something.
Holly, this is kind of on a junior high level, but it's still better than your snakes. A stencil is basically a blueprint of what you're going to tattoo on. But in order to do that, you have to have a good, strong line drawing version of what you're going to tattoo. So, you guys are getting a drawing challenge now. You guys are going to have 1 hour to draw either an American traditional eagle or a Japanese koi. All right, good luck.
Thank you. Damn, I forgot my phone. My luck. It's not been good.
I don't draw kois and I don't draw traditional American eagles, but we're gonna do that right now.
I'm just happy he didn't ask us to draw another chair.
I love American traditional eagles, so I'm really stoked to knock this one out the park.
This is going fantastic. I am a huge fan of eagles, so I feel super comfortable and right in my element.
How hard is it to draw a fish with scales and lines? How hard?
I thought this picture would be a little bit easier drawing traditional. Even though it's simple, I guess I'm not used to simple, so it's a little difficult.
Drawing this fish makes me wish I never strolled by another koi pond again.
All right, looks like yours are about finished. Ladies, can I have you come on up? Thank you. All right, so I kind of put them in order of best to worst that will work as a stencil. Dominic's started out really good, but he used the thickest Sharpie, very thick lines. Gary did the same, but with a thin Sharpie. This is going to register better in the stencil while he's working on the skin.
Man, that fat Sharpie came back to actually bite me in the ass.
One of the better designs for sure for layout was Voodoo's, but all that shading is just going to be all purple in the stencil. All of this artistic talent you're going to be doing in the skin.
Okay, thanks Lance. I'll definitely take that into account.
Any apprentice of mine is going to have to know how to make a stencil and how to lay it out on the body. Show everybody else your stencil. So you can see none of her scales came out. So the reason kind of is a little bit splotchy and all that is when you didn't put it in the carrier. So as you can see, the detail of the snake is almost completely gone and muddied. Her shading in the wings as well. That's all loose carbon that's going to go onto the skin and just make it messy. Mirror images. Turn these around. His stencil is exactly what he's drawing.
I am crushing today. I'm so passionate about being a tattoo artist. It's all I've ever wanted to do since I was 8 years old. I just love tattooing. I love everything about it. I want an apprenticeship so bad. I'm out here, just chasing my dream, trying to get this apprenticeship and learn under someone in California. That's really the only way that I can get to where I want to be in life. At the end of the day, I want to win.
You're going to be applying Dominic's design to him. And if you mess up, I will call you out immediately on it because it is life and death.
All right, Voodoo. You go ahead and you put that stencil on there. Make sure you get it right, though.
His arm is a little bigger than I anticipated, so I'm a little bit worried about the application of the stencil.
I took the time to draw this eagle nice and right for you, so don't mess it up.
The old cliche of measure twice, cut once. You should have figured out how big that was going to be on his arm. If we turn it, you missed all of these feathers up here by not putting enough stencil stuff. When he shows me his forearm, dude, let me see your badass sleeve. I'm not seeing anything. There's absolutely nothing there.
Why is your arm such a weird shape?
Would any of you guys get this tattoo?
I like the design.
I'm not big into birds, but
Yeah,
See, look,
I like the design.
You got a watch too on your wrist when you turn your...
Well, of course, that's gonna happen.
Dominic, your eagle was good, but I asked for a full forearm tattoo. This didn't fill that requirement.
Thank you, my friend.
One time?
Yeah.
I never had a guy shave my arm before. I'm not sure if it happened again. You want it up or you want it down?
Just relax.
Put the head up.
Put the head the other way, you say?
Maybe.
Cool. Swimming upstream.
My stencil's a little big, but I have a big forearm, so I think I placed it kind of right.
Damn, Christoph, you drew this thing pretty true size. It's going around your arm pretty well.
Did you design it to be on that part of the body?
I was originally going for the head to be down here,
Okay.
but I made the head too big.
Some purists will be like, that's totally wrong. It's facing out. It's not protecting you. In the Japanese lore, it has to be going up and facing out. So it's always watching out for you. But if you want your fish facing backwards, then you want your fish facing backwards. Christoph, a little too busy, a little too overthinking. adding way too much detail. I'll have you step up, give him your stencil.
Nice.
Thank you. Channel, right?
Good.
Right.
Oh wow.
Go this way.
Does it fit my arm right?
I don't know.
Put it here.
Think, Ronnie.
It's infected. It's straight.
Am I cute now?
It
I
should
never
have
thought
been
of
kind
that.
of placed.
Like
A little bit higher up.
A fish swim. That looks like it just
It's just
washed up on the beach.
So a couple things. With stuff like that, as much as she asked for it there, suggest, what if we turn it sideways? So now that fish is wrapping around her arm. So even though the fish itself is straight, it's not going to be straight. So it's
Okay.
going to look like it's moving and swimming up her arm. You know, give your opinion. Your name is attached to that. Holly, it's kind of straight, dull, not very dynamic.
You nervous?
Makes you nervous.
You shaving me?
Oh, okay. I'll be gentle.
You're talking to me, making me, you know, kind of comfortable. Watch that razor though.
Maybe,
Yeah, maybe something like
Yeah.
this.
maybe, how about we try and the leaf goes there.
Don't mess up.
Thanks for the encouragement.
I'm just saying.
See, it's a little bit wet on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much there, but you can see not enough there. So
Okay.
too much on that side, not enough on that side. All right, very good. Show the crowd and get their opinion.
What you think? Take a look.
I don't want to get in trouble.
It depends on what it is.
I was just gonna say it's cute.
Okay, that works. Him or the tattoo?
Him on the
No,
tattoo.
the stencil.
It's me.
Gary, good layout, good thought, fit nicely, nice job. I can't see any hair on there. So I would not shave that. In the same way that Holly did, she didn't have to shave her whole arm because half of the inside of your forearm didn't have hair. Holly's hair was way longer, like dreadlocks on it.
Good break.
Thank you.
Focal point here.
Yeah, like, yeah, perfect. I think that's perfect.
Just right there. This bird's gonna wrap around 3 times.
I weigh like less than 100 pounds, so obviously I'm gonna have tiny arms.
It is almost not usable. That I would have to redraw that whole stencil if that happened to me, because I can't tell what's going on at all. And it's only going to get blurrier as we tattoo. But the design looks awesome on paper. Doesn't look that awesome on the body, on that size arm. This is the perfect example of designing for the body part you're putting it on. Clearly this does not fit this skinny arm. Homework tonight will be to draw me another forearm tattoo.
Trace the whole arm.
So I want you to draw me a nice, pretty floral design that's going to fit all the way around my forearm.
And he says no roses. No roses? For real? Golly.
All right, cool. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
I'm feeling pretty good about this. I mean, there are a couple of artists that are right there neck and neck, but I mean, we still got another couple days of this shit to go. So good luck to all y'all.
I need this apprenticeship to get to where I want to be. I want this apprenticeship to get where I want to be. I'm gonna do all I can. Getting closer to the end, I'm gonna pull out all stops and do my best.
I'm not as high as I want to be, but that's come with the inexperience. I'm gonna win this because I need this for me and my family. I got plans for us.
Another day down, and I survived and I sort of thrived. I'm doing okay.
After today, I'm not sure any of you are up to being my apprentice.
In the next episode, the rookies finally get to do their first tattoo on a fake arm.
Yes. Yes.
Lance gets rattled.
Can I have your phone? That's every day. I'm paying for your time as your client, and this is already annoying me.
He gets more and more harsh.
Why are you touching that machine? That's totally infected. Go wash your hands. You just put an infected hand inside a glove.
Lance springs a surprise on the rookies.
You're tattooing it on yourself tomorrow, or you're tattooing it on somebody else here tomorrow,